Enjoy.
The problem today is that every single person in here who is involved in a business is probably being told that by 2017, you've got to have 70% of what you do online to connect to people via video. You may not have heard the stat, again from HubSpot, that 75% of business people, executives, share information during their work time that is work-related, 75% every single week. Are you one of those people that shares videos or sends information about videos? There's a few of you in the room. Right, well, the question I've got to ask you is, what does video mean to you? Does it mean a lovely promo video? Does it mean a way to connect with people? Is it a sales pitch? Is it a testimonial of your clients saying how fabulous and wonderful that you are? Is it a chance to connect with a bigger, wider world? And wouldn't it be great? Just imagine when you're global export of kings and queens. I am the king and queen of global expert because I'm using video as a live stream. Blab. Anybody used any blabs in the room? Anybody use live streaming videos? Ways to connect to people, a bigger audience, quicker, faster, easier. Do you find it quicker, faster, easier? Anybody? No. Right, most people, there's a few people putting their hands up here, the podcasters in the room and the video bloggers in the room, but most people don't. And why is that? Because for most people, this little baby over here, who's my best buddy, because I learnt for it to be my best buddy over the years. But this little baby, the camera, is the mean machine. And the mean machine can suck every bit of life out of you. The mean machine can let people see when you're really scared. It can see whether you're in focus or not, and whether you're actually connecting through and talking to people on the other side. So if that's what you're having to worry about a lot of the time, who actually spends the time worrying about what they're going to say, or who spends the time thinking about how they're going to say it? Which side would you say that you are? What you're going to say, or how you're going to say it? What? Who here would spend more time writing down a script and planning what you're going to say than actually doing it? Nods around the room, thank you very much. It's this time of night, you've got to be honest now, says the drama queen. But the main thing with the camera is that until you can learn that there are actually 3 very simple V's that can help you be the best you and present the best you that you can to connect through the camera lens to your viewer on the other side. Because in the end, who makes the choice to watch you? What you say, or the person who's watching you? Person who's watching you. So I'm going to do something a little bit different in a second. I'm going to share with you 3 very simple V's that are the 3 V's to help you with your confidence on camera. And then I'm going to get a slightly unwilling participant to come up here and have a go and get on the camera, and I want you to help me give her some great feedback. Yeah? Okay, fantastic. So, 3 V's. The first V is, this is a visual medium. Think of the first V to impact, the visual impact. It's what we see. This is visual. So how you move and what you do with your body and your face has far more of an impact than actually when we see people here live, standing in front of us. Any communication, the visual impact is the first thing that we see, unless, of course, you're not able to see. And that leads me on to the second V, number 2, the vocal impact. How we use our voice counts. That's why radio DJs are radio DJs. Anybody who grew up in England with smashy and nicey, taking the mickey out of the voicey. If you stare at a camera, if you stare at, your voice will go flat. If you talk through from me to you, then you can understand more of what I say. Vocal variety holds interest, but staring at that machine can make you very blinkered, as Eamon was talking about before, the blinkeredness, and you're only thinking about staring at a machine. So think of talking through whenever you're talking. Make it a one-to-one conversation with the most wonderful person in the world. We know who the wonderful people are in the world. We've all got them. So speak to them as if they're your friend on the other side. The third V is the verbal impact. We've done the visual, the vocal, the verbal impact. The words you choose to use. Major tip with this when you're scripting, spend less time worrying about what you want to say. Yes, know the point of why you're doing the video, but think about what the people on the other side are going to get from you. How are you going to help these people? How are you going to serve them? How are you going to help them want to like, trust, and believe in you? Because this baby all starts with likability. And where does likability start? With the smile. We've already heard this evening that it's good for you. So you've got to learn how to smile on screen. So with that, those are the tips. My volunteer, come on. While she makes her way up here, we have the wonderful Roseann Heavey, who is the current president of Network Ireland Dublin branch, one of my favourite women's networks. So give her a big hand. And Roseann, excuse us just a second. We're just going to have a quick chat between ourselves. So Roseann, what I'd like you to do is I just want 30 seconds from you talking to the camera to tell us what you do and why you love what you do. Okay? So don't worry, we're all watching you. We're all watching. Don't even worry about that. And by the way, everybody, what I'd like you to do as the first V, which is the visual impact. This is a visual medium. I know it's not great. This is all very, very sort of artificial in here. I want you to look at Roseann and see what works visually for her. We're looking at what works and anything that might distract us while she's up there. So, Roseann, I'm just going to zoom in on you a little bit. Let's zoom in, get a bit closer. Now, hopefully you might be able to see Roseann there. Hopefully, as I said, a bit artificial, but Roseann, tell us in 30 seconds what you do and why you love what you do.
Okay, I have two jobs at the moment. My first job is I'm a partner in an accountancy firm down in the canal. What I love what I do there is that I help people. I help take the financial pain away from their everyday lives. I also really enjoy a challenge. I love working with motivated and inspirational people. My second job is I'm the current president of Network Dublin. I love bringing people together, paying it forward, making people connect, and making those connections that help people grow their businesses.
Big hand for Roseann. Now, first question, Roseann, how was that for you?
It's okay.
Okay, she said. Kind of okay. Everybody, what worked well? What did you like about Roseann up here? If you looked at her on the screen there. Smile. Wasn't smile just amazing? And how about the body energy?
When she moved her hands, it's way better. At the start,
So you felt it was a little bit blocking at the start, so using gesture works on camera. Remember, by the way, folks, if you're a person who likes to talk with your hands, as Barbara said, cut it out of shot. Go to a close-up. It makes life so much easier for yourself. So do that for yourself. So, okay. Roseann, yes. Did anybody notice one key distraction if you are watching on screen? The biggest possible distraction that can happen that many people do in this scenario?
Camera.
Ha, see, we know what that is. What were you, you know yourself, what were you doing or not doing?
Well, I suppose I didn't know who to look at.
Yeah.
And even though I knew I was meant to look at.
So did anybody else spot that? She was looking at you and then at the camera and you and then, because you're the nice ones with the reaction. I want you to do it again for me, Roseann. Keep that smile. You're doing it again. We're doing it again, then we're wrapping up. Keep that smile. Do 15 seconds of it while you really, really love what you do with that massive smile on your face.
I love what I do because I help people take the financial pain out of their everyday lives. I also help people connect and
Brilliant. As I said, it's very, very artificial, so I always like to give somebody a little treat when they come up here with me. Copy of the book, and my Lottie's Lollies. I like to have Lottie's Lollies, so thank you so much, Roseann, for doing that. Thank you, well done. It takes guts to come up here and do that in front of people. It really, really does. So, hopefully what you noticed with Roseann there, sometimes when it comes to the second time, we get so stuck in the verbal that sometimes the words don't come out exactly as we want. So think of your 3 V's. The most important impact you're looking for is your visual impact. Play with your voice. Know how you're going to start, know how you're going to end, and anything can happen in between. And then you can learn how to love the mean machine and connect through with your confidence on camera.